speaking from experience as a professional failure. Hey, it's your girl Bri. Welcome back to me trying to vlog every day of 2026. Happy Friday. Happy Friday the 13th, more specifically. Today. As you can see, this vlog is not outside. It's also not at the thrift store like I thought it was going to be because your girl got Friday the 13th. I don't know if that's a verb or not, but it now is, okay? Because I love Friday the 13th. Well, I love the series of movies, but today I got. I have an alarm, as most people do who have jobs and have to wake up. And my alarm, I'm one of those people that has a multi-alarm, meaning I have an alarm set for the time I am supposed to wake up. Then I have an alarm set for about 10 minutes after that time. And then I have an alarm set for about basically like the last possible minute that I can wake up without being late to whatever I have to go to. And it works for me. I normally have no problems. Last night, I had a hard time sleeping and like I'm not fully recovered from the whole colitis thing, and I might have had too much of the cherry juice yesterday. So I was up a lot during the night with stomach pain. And so when my alarms were going off, I was snoozing them issues. I was not getting up. I don't even remember snoozing them, but I did because they're on my side of the bed, so my fiance can't shut it off. He wouldn't anyway, but he couldn't have. And the cats were not involved. So it was me, clearly. But I snoozed those alarms so heavily that when I tell you, I finally woke up because my phone vibrated and it was 8:30. Mind you, I have to leave my house. Like the latest I could possibly leave my house to get to work on time is 8 o'clock. So I woke up 30 minutes after the time that is the latest time I need to leave my house to get to work on time. When I tell you, I was like, I jumped out of bed. It was like that scene in the beginning of Home Alone when they snooze their alarm and then they're all running around at fast pace. That's what it was like. I don't even know if I saw the cats this morning. I don't know. I feel like I was moving at warp speed. So I was late to work. I got to work at 9:30, so I was only technically half an hour late for work. I don't know how I got ready as fast as I got ready. Like, showered, dressed, out the door, whatever. So I didn't even remember to bring my camera. I didn't remember any of it. I was just trying to get to work. So I got there. The day was good. That's the only Friday the 13th bad luck type of thing that happened to me today. I went back to Trader Joe's again. They must be like, girl, just give us your whole paycheck, because I've been there 3 days in a row, from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and just wanted to stock up on some more of the frozen things. I got more of the orange chicken. I got, these shrimp bao things that I'm so excited to try. I got these pork and ginger and also chicken soup dumplings that I love. Soup dumplings are so freaking good. I got tamales. I got all these things, and my freezer is completely stocked up. Don't ask me why. There's no snowstorm coming as far as I know, knock on wood, but I just wanted to have some quick snackable like meals that in case I'm like sick or I just don't feel well, or I'm just tired, that I can cook up really quick, and it's not like super involved. You need that. That's my best advice as an adult. If you're trying to also adult and be kind to yourself, I don't know how many times I've gotten in the trap of like, I'm going to meal prep, and that means everything has to be fresh ingredients. Everything has to be made from scratch. That is how you set yourself up for failure, okay? Speaking from experience, as a professional failure. that's harsh, but it's real, okay? I have done that so many times, and I always feel really good when I'm grocery shopping, and then I get home and I have a million fresh ingredients on the counter that I now have to clean and prep and cook, and then by the end of the week I haven't gotten to all of them, and I feel like it's food waste and all these things. So sometimes things don't have to be from scratch. It still counts as meal prep if you're planning your meals ahead. Meaning, if I bought frozen orange chicken and stuff to make my own fried rice, that still counts as meal prep because I'm the one making the meal. And it's quick. It doesn't have to be from scratch. So be kind to yourself in those moments. Just, do what you got to do to make your meals. You're still going to save money. It doesn't matter if it's not fresh. That's my advice. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Sorry, I just went on a rant or like a tangent. I don't know what that was. I just felt very strongly in that moment that I needed to share that with you. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff that I'm very excited about that you'll be hearing about when I eat it, I'm sure. And then, sorry, the cats are causing mischief over there. I came home and I read 2 books. So I told you night before last that I was starting a killer kind of romance. I have not finished it, but in the meantime, so I'm very easily influenced, I would say, when it comes to book things. So I was on Instagram scrolling, as you do, and I think it was the author themselves. In this case, her name is Claire Brooks. She posted on Instagram an excerpt, and that's all it takes for me, an excerpt from a book, and it was a text message conversation between a man and a woman, and the woman was clearly at a bar flirting with a man in front of the man who likes her, and he was telling her, like, if you don't stop, I'm gonna lose it, and she's like, but we're not, exclusive or whatever, like, and it just intrigued me, because it was clearly like, if you are in the book space, it's or you just are a reader, like a lover of books, especially romance books. In most books nowadays, there's what you call a f*** moment, like an F it moment, that either the male character will have or the female character will have, where they've been, holding themselves back, and then finally the tension breaks and they have like a f*** it, like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And that's when it just, like, there's an explosion of whether it's they kiss or they reveal their, like, feelings for each other or whatever it is. And that's what that text message moment was for me. I was just like, okay, that's that moment. That's that, like, that was his, like, get moment. Like, I'm going after this girl that I really like before I lose her to somebody else, because he was so jealous. So I was like, you know what? Pause. I do this all the time. I paused a killer kind of romance, which I am enjoying, but I wanted to read that other book, and it was only like 400 pages on Kindle Unlimited. I knew I could read it, so I immediately downloaded that on Kindle Unlimited, read it. I want to say I read it from last night, finished it this morning, and that was the second book in her series. I think the series is called Cedar Springs or something. There's so many book series that have names like that, like Cedar Springs, Chesapeake Ridge, and like all these things, Chestnut Ridge. I don't know. It's too many. I get mixed up, so I can't ever remember book series, but I can tell you about the books immediately. I might not even remember the characters' names, because I read so many books so quickly that I can immediately remember the plot, everything that happened. I can tell you story from story, but I immediately sometimes forget their names. I'll think about them as their nicknames. So for instance, so I'm talking in circles. So I read the first book. Well, technically I read the second book, the one that got my attention last night into this morning. And then I went back and read the first book because I enjoyed the second book so much. So the first book in the series is about a sheriff, small town. You're getting me. Not enemies, but like frenemies. They just are both awkward and attracted to each other, so they argue a lot. She is a baker, love it, and he calls her shortcake because she's short and she's a baker, and I thought that was so cute. So he calls her shortcake. Her name is Willow, and his name is Ronan, and she calls him Ro. A lot of people call him Ro, but and he's a sheriff, and he has OCD, and he has PTSD, and they're just so cute together, and they get a cat, and I'm like, what? Oh my god, so cute. So cute. Anyway, I loved both of them. 5 stars. I would say the second book, which is the one I read first, I know I never do that, but That one was 5 out of 5 on the spice meter. They were talking dirty, dirty in that book. Oh, it was dirty, dirty. It was a lot of sexting in that book. And then the first book that I just finished, I literally just finished it, was also 400 pages. And that was a 4 out of 5 on the spice. Because for them, it was more like taking care of each other and yearning. It was less, it was spice, but it wasn't like focus on the spice. The first book, it was a spicy. But yeah, I read both of those books between yesterday and today. And now I have to go back to not have to go back, but I'm going to go back to A Killer Kind of Romance because I hate to leave books half read, especially physical copy books. I do it on my Kindle Unlimited all the time. Like, I literally have so many I'm reading books, like currently reading books in Goodreads, because I have a bunch of half-finished Kindle Unlimited. I really need to just... Maybe I should focus on that. After I finish A Killer Kind of Romance, I'm going to go into my currently reading, and I'm going to finish all the books that I have half read. So then I can clear out my Kindle Unlimited, what I have. And because you can only allow 20 books at a time, which I feel like is, for most people, I'm sure it's fine. But for me, I'm upset by it. Like, I have all 20 books, and I'm like, I have to return a book before I can get a new book, and it drives me nuts. The same thing used to happen to me at the library. There's a maximum, you can only take out 20 books, and I would take out 20 books, and they'd be like, okay, you can't take any more. And I'm like, oh, damn it. Which is stupid, because most people are like, why are you taking out 20 books at a time? It's because I want to just read them all, and then take them all back. I don't want to have, like, one book. I just want to have a bunch of books. I just love a stack of books. I should really work in a library, or be a librarian. I love stacks of books. Which is so weird. I mean, it's not weird. If you're a book lover and you like stacks of books, please let me know in the comments that I'm not the only weirdo. But yeah, so I read those 2 books, really enjoyed them, put my reviews up on Goodreads and Amazon. I really need to start posting the reviews that I've written up on my Instagram, because I've kind of been lagging about posting on my Instagram. I need to do that. I also had an idea for something for my Etsy shop. Like, I just want to do a full, like, spring release on my Etsy. It's kind of what I'm going to work on this weekend, I feel like. But yeah, I've been having a lot of thoughts today. I don't know if it's because I woke up so freaking late or what, but I've been very, like, just ideas, energy. It's all, and I still haven't had coffee. It's been a while. I haven't had any coffee. The cats are catting. Get your head out of my water cup. Thank you, ma'am. And there she goes. So the rest of the night, I'm about to go have some soup while I edit this video. I'm going to have more lasagna soup. I'm really loving that soup. I don't know what it is. It's so good. So I'm going to have more of that while I edit the video. And then tomorrow I need to film my gaming videos, 2 of them, because I didn't post any gaming videos this week. I guess I took the week off unintentionally, but I just didn't. So I need to film 2 videos, get those up on the gaming channel this week, or for next week. And I need to check the weather, because I have an idea for some video for this channel, but I need to see if the weather will cooperate, because today it was cold. Yesterday, after it was rainy / snow cold, I don't know what that was. Today was also cold. So I need to see if it's going to be rainy or cold over the weekend, or else my plan for Sunday might not work. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to get out of here. I hope you had an amazing Friday, better than mine. But my Friday was good. It just started like a sitcom. But yeah, hopefully you had an amazing Friday. I said I wasn't going to rewatch Friday the 13th, but I might actually go do that while I'm editing this and eating soup for the rest of the night, since I read 2 books already. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to stick around for the ASMR moment of the day. And also, if you have not, let me know in the comments. Like I said, am I getting a bike this summer? I still need to know. I need your votes. If I need to put up a poll on the community post, I will do that. But hopefully I don't have to. Just leave me a comment. Let me know. Should we get a bike? I need to know. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Hi. Thank you so much for sticking around for my ASMR moment of the day. As you can see, I am holding the mic on a emery board. One, because I just wanted to have the mic on something instead of clipping it to me, because when the mic's kind of heavy and when I clip it to this, it just kind of flops open, and I wasn't interested in that. Two, I figured the emery board could be nice for ASMR. I'm not gonna file my nails because that sounds terrible, I feel like, but I could tap on this. Actually, what I was planning to do for our ASMR moment of the day was use my calculator, because as I mentioned earlier this week, need to fix my savings binder. And I said I was going to go to the bank, but with everything going on, I haven't gone. I'm actually planning to go tomorrow. I didn't mention it in the vlog, so sneak peek, tomorrow I'm going to the bank. But this is the calculator I use when I am doing my savings binders. Obviously, it's pink, and well, it's kind of like a beigey pink, but I like it because it has these buttons, and they're kind of clicky, but they also remind me of a typewriter, you know what I mean? So I figured I could press the buttons on the calculator. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for sticking around for the ASMR moment of the day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.